Hello all, I am the Tarot Witch here with your weekly energy reading for the week of April 22nd through April 28th. Alright, so let's get into it. I've already said my prayers, asked for the Divine Mother to bless this reading, and all the Ascended Masters to join us as well. I really like shuffling this deck. It's new, so it's harder to shuffle that way, so we're just going to do it this way. All right. Okay. So, I'm definitely seeing this week that our main focus for moving through the week more gracefully is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card, it's called the Wish card, but it's a card of contentment. So I'm really seeing this week that we need to appreciate and really take time to look around us and see what we already have, okay? See all that we have worked for, all that we have currently gotten for ourselves, and since the cups, we need to take time to appreciate our emotional stability, appreciate our creativity, appreciate our intuition. And I love the picture because this person's sitting there in all white and they're just happy, They know that they've worked hard for what they have and they're just sitting there really basking in that. So if there's anything to say, it's just looking around at what you've accomplished this week and take a minute to just appreciate it. Before you go out and start trying to make new moves and do new things, take a minute to really sit there and appreciate what you have accomplished so far, okay? And you can do that by the Eight of Cups, by leaving behind the dark thoughts or the thoughts of inadequacy or the thoughts of I don't have enough, or I'm not working hard enough, or I'm not where I want to be, I'm not doing what I want to do. Leaving behind those thoughts and having the courage to walk forward and really stop thinking that every step you're taking is wrong and that, okay, what you have is good, but it could be better. Now, it's not bad to want to go higher, to want more out of life, but we always need to have gratitude and thankfulness for what we have right now, okay? We need to, and the Eight of Cups, she's content, he's sitting there like, happy, but the Eight of Cups also, you don't sit for too long. You're sitting there to contemplate and to reflect on what you have, what you've accomplished, okay? And you're learning how to walk away from the negative thoughts and the negative influences and that shadow self that likes to only point out what's wrong with your life, and you're really just sitting there And you know, you're looking around you and you realize that you're happy and it's okay to be happy. Now, what's leaving right now is the Four of Wands, and that is celebration, you know, that coming in of something, that waiting at the docks for something to happen. A lot of people also see this as foundation, building of a foundation. But for me, I'm saying it's what's leaving is that point where, you know, you're waiting for something because you've already gotten it with the Eight of Cups. You know, you've already attained that. So that part of our phase is over. Now, what's on its way in is the Ten of Cups. That's what's on its way in. And that is that completion, that celebration, okay? That spending time with your loved ones, really spending time with your friends and being happy for everything we've all accomplished. So I feel like it's a connectedness, okay? And because this is cups, I feel like this is emotional connectiveness between us all. And it is emotional support and realizing you have that support and you have that stability among your family and friends. Realizing that you have other people to fall back on when you need them, and realizing that you yourself are becoming more emotionally stable, and also you are in a place where you can share your ideas and your creativity with those around you. Now, what's coming, our medicine for right now, are the Knight of Swords. So when I see the Knight of Swords, it's very fast. There's a lot of messages coming in. So my advice for you right now, you know, emails, text messages, blah, blah, blah. My advice for you right now would be to be very mindful of the words, the exchange of communication this week. Be very mindful, because I haven't shown you yet, but our cycle we're in for the week is the Knight of Pentacles. That's the cycle for this week. And it's reversed, so that energy is blocked. Okay, so this is not a week that you will be really focused on, you know, on working, and you won't be focused so much. Like, that's blocked. You're not focusing on that this week. For some reason, a lot of us are feeling very detached from our earthly duties. You know, the Pentacles represents stability, materialistic, our accomplishments. And because we have the Eight of Cups, I feel as though this week we're not really focused on, you know, working towards our goals. That's not really our mission this week. Our mission this week is realizing what we have and being grateful. Gratitude is the mission of the week. So the Knight of Pentacles this week for us, it's reversed because that energy needs to be blocked right now so that we can appreciate and reflect and look at all that we have accomplished. Okay? This week needs to be one, because I feel like the energy of this week is such a... I feel like a lot of people are just in a place where, you know, we're frazzled, we are not even angry, maybe a bit disappointed, maybe we're looking at other people and we're seeing what they have and we don't have it. So I really feel as though this week we shouldn't be too focused on work. I do believe that we need to ground ourselves, and maybe that this is appearing because we are not grounded this week. We are not having patience. We are not focusing on what we can attain this week. We're focusing on what we have and how we can learn to appreciate it and not take it for granted so much this week. Okay? But I am seeing a message of some sort coming into you this week. I am seeing a message of something, and maybe that could be a message of gratitude, someone thanking you. It could be a message of, I see how hard you've worked and I'm so proud of you. It could be somewhere along those lines, okay? But I'm definitely seeing that we need to focus ourselves on appreciating what we have right now, what we have attained, and leaving behind those thoughts of, I can't settle for this right now. Well, not even settle. I can't be happy to have this right now, because, you can only go higher when you have humbled yourself to what you have right now and you've appreciated what you have right now. Okay? And the Knight of Pentacles also is messages. Knights are always messages coming in. So I'm not seeing us getting messages coming in about work or about, because I keep saying work. Not even messages coming in about family or about a new venture. I'm not seeing any new beginnings. Like I'm seeing right now, you don't need to focus on what's next. You need to focus on what you got right now. What's next is going to come. It's always going to come. But the one thing that a lot of us, while we are on this path, we're always worried about, okay, what else can I get? What else can I do? How else can I get da-da-da-da? But I'm really feeling like we need to take a moment, pause, and look around us and be grateful for what we have right now. Okay? I'm really seeing that. And I'm just going to ask that the Great Mother gives us an oracle card to enlighten us on this weekly spread. Tell us what we may have missed, what we need to focus on. Okay, and something dropped out. Let go of the need to be right. Dropped out. Oh, the need to be right. Let go of the need to be right. Need to be right. Move in a new direction. Oh my goodness. Honor your inner knowing. Okay, so let's look at these, okay? Move in a new direction. And moving in a new direction can mean, leaving behind something. Move in a new direction. Try to do things differently than you're used to doing them. Try to move a little differently than how you've been used to. Maybe you don't normally think about all that you already have, or maybe you're not normally grateful for what you have because you're so worried about what's next. So we can move in a new direction because the traveler has seen so many things in the world, okay? And the traveler knows how to be grateful for having a home to go back to, for having to not worry about the next meal. Because a traveler knows that life on the road, these things are fleeting. You're not always going to come across them. So moving in a new direction is seeing things from a new perspective as well, okay? Honor your inner knowing. This week, honor your inner knowing. When they mean your inner knowing, and this is medicine, mother, and I love this so much because I am reading about the medicine wheel in this book that I have. but honor your inner knowing. So when I see that, I go again back to the Eight of Cups, because your inner knowing knows what you need to walk away from. And when we honor that knowing and we respect it and we listen and we are grateful to it, walking away from things that do no longer serve us so that we can learn how to be content becomes a lot easier. Now, we have let go of the need to be right. A lot of times, we feel as though there can only be a right and a wrong. When we're arguing with someone, we feel as though we need to convince the other person that what we're saying is right so that we can feel validated. But I want to give you guys this, new perspective. To the other person, what they're saying is right? When you're arguing with someone, what you're saying, to them it may not resonate with, okay? Just like when the other person is saying something, they truly believe what they're saying, okay? All right? So right and wrong is really up to the behold. No, right and wrong is honestly all about perspective. Now, instead of wanting to be right, how about you simply learn to think outside the box and to appreciate the different views of those around you instead of wanting to be right. Needing to be right is the ego. That is the ego wanting validation, saying, you know what, I know this, you don't know this. Okay, so that's an ego thing. Letting go of the need to be right. When you let go of the need to be right, 10 of Cups, you begin to appreciate other people's views. You begin to appreciate other people's perspectives. You begin to appreciate that we are all different. We are all different. We are all human, but we are all different. Okay? And we all have different beliefs, and we all have something separate that we're bringing to the table. So once we let go of the need to be right, we are allowing ourselves to see things in a different way. We're allowing ourselves to understand other people more. And also, we don't have to fight to try to prove our beliefs, because everyone's different and we understand that and we appreciate that, So let go of the need to be right. I really like these cards because they really do, I dropped some here. Hold on. Oh, the one that I dropped and I didn't pick up, it was learn from a spiritual experience. And I love this because whenever I see this, I think of Jesus. First thing, the dove is the spirit. Learn from spiritual experiences. Okay? And whenever I see this, I think of Jesus. I really do, because I do believe he was a great spiritual teacher. And learning from spiritual experiences. Okay? So this can also go for honor your inner knowing. Learn from it. Learn how to navigate. Okay? Learn from your spiritual experiences when you need to move in a different direction. Learn from your spiritual experiences that you need to be thankful for all that you have. That is okay to pause for a moment and look at what you have and be grateful. Okay? Learn from spiritual experiences and know that the right messages will come in for you. Okay? The right things, the divine will align what you need for your life. Learn from spiritual experiences and know how to take a moment and just be happy, and celebrate the connectedness you feel with your family and your friends, and be grateful and rejoice at others' creativities. Learning to think in a different light, to sit and ponder and think about, oh, well, I never thought of these things in this way. Okay? And move in a new direction. Okay? Maybe you're used to, as I'm saying, maybe you're used to not being content or always just on the move, going. Okay? Maybe that's what you're used to, all right? And maybe you need to look at things in different ways so that you can really be happy for all that you have and all that you are. I am definitely seeing great things this week for all of us, and be on the lookout for the words that you are told this week. Something keeps making me relook at this Knight of Pentacles because I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right answer. The Knight of Pentacles is also slow. It's very slow because the earth sign, the earth element is a slow element. Okay, it's very slow. Cups, very fluid, going with the flow. And that's another thing with the with the Nine of Cups. Go with the flow of life. You know, rejoice when you can, because life is hard enough. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing things slowing down this week, and maybe that is what the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, because we're not getting messages of that. So it's a very slow week. We're slowing down, okay? But expect to get a message this week. Expect something to come in. And I'm seeing it coming in quickly. Expect something to come in. And maybe this may help you appreciate what you have, this message that comes in, okay? I hope that this message has made sense to you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you to all my subscribers, and I hope you have a blessed week. Bye.